Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Coding Zoo. It's a few days before the holidays, before Christmas. I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays, and if we don't see you before the New Year, a Happy New Year. This week on the Coding Zoo, we're going to cover some HTML formatting tags, such as bold, strong, emphasis, and italics. I hope you enjoy the lessons. Are you ready to get started, Nicholas?
Yes.
All right, let's get started. Hi everyone, welcome to the Coding Zoo. This is Shane. I've got my son Nicholas with me.
Hello.
And I've got my daughter Jai with me.
Hi.
Today we're going to cover HTML formatting elements. We're going to cover a few of those. We're going to start with the tag element called bold, and then we're going to go over strong, the tag element called strong, and kind of talk about the differences. And then we'll move on to italic element, HTML element tag, and then the emphasis tag. Guys, are you ready to start?
Yes. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So if you're new to the program, go back and check out the other studies, and it will get you up to where we are at, where we basically have a lesson each week that adds on to the previous lesson. So we're going to go ahead and open up the previous lesson. So go ahead and go to your web folder, and if you remember, right-click on your index HTML file and choose Open With and choose Notepad or whatever editor you happen to be using. Okay, so you got it up, guys?
Yes.
Cool. All right, so we've got our index.html file open. Let's go ahead and let's add a tag called bold. So if you think about our other tags, Jai, what other tags have we learned so far?
The heading tag.
What's the heading tag? How do you write it?
H1.
H1, H2, right? H stands for what?
Heading.
Okay, so we're going to do the bold tag. Bold lets you bold text. Do you know what bold text means, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, it makes the text real dark, Wei-Shun. Makes the letters a little bit fatter, thicker, and darker, right? So since we're doing the bold tag, what do you just take a guess at what do you think it is? Think about your other tags. What do you think the bold tag is?
It bolds the word.
No, how do you type it?
Oh, how do you type it?
Yeah.
What do you mean bold?
So heading is H1, H2. Bold, what do you think it is?
I don't know, B1.
Not B1, but B. Yeah, B for bold. Okay. So take a look at your paragraphs that you've already created, and just go and choose a word that you want to make bold. You want it to stick out. So I'm going to go to the sentence in my paragraph that starts with "My name is Shane," and I'm going to put bold around Shane. So I'm going to put the tag B for bold. So I'm going to do less than B greater than sign. And then I'm going to go to the other side of the word Shane, and I'm going to type the closing tag for bold, which would be less than a / which leans to the right, B, and a greater than sign. So I've got my beginning element, or my beginning tag rather, and I've got my closing tag, and that makes up the element bold. So I want to see what it looks like. Are you guys caught up?
Yes.
I'm going to click on File, click on Save, and I'm going to go to my index file, and I'm going to right-click on it, the right button, and I'm going to choose Open With, and then I'm going to choose one of my browsers. I'm going to choose Google Chrome. All right, so I've got my window open, and the text Shane looks different than the rest of the text. It's now bolded. Do you guys see that on yours?
Yes.
You have the word Shane on yours?
No.
Oh, what word is bolded on yours, Jai?
Jai.
Jai. What's bolded on yours, Nicholas?
Nicholas.
Nicholas. Okay, you did your names too. Good. All right, cool. Okay, so that's it. That's the bold tag. It's very simple. It starts with a B, ends with a closing tag of a B, and you just wrap, you put the tag around the text that you want to make bold. Pretty simple, right?
Yeah.
So bold has a very specific meaning. People learn that bold means to make, to make it darker, make it thicker, right? That's what bold means. Well, I'm going to show you another tag. It's called strong. Strong is going to it's going to actually by default give you a similar look. But strong is a little bit different, right? Because strong doesn't mean make thick and make it darker. Bold means that, right? Strong just means I want to emphasize, not emphasize, but I want to make something important. I want to make it a strong statement. Does that make sense? So even though they both do the same thing, they kind of have different meaning. Bold will always mean make it thicker and darker. Strong means I just want to make a strong statement. I want this statement to stick out. By default, strong will look like bold. But later on, when we learn how to do cascading style sheets, CSS, right? You can make strong do whatever you want it to do to the characters to make it stick out. Does that make sense? So bold, if you were to change the way the bold tag works, bold would no longer be bold. Do you get what I'm saying, guys?
Yes.
If you change the way strong looks, well, strong doesn't have a look. Strong is like it's defining something that needs to stand out, and how you make it stand out's up to you. And you can do that with CSS styles. So later on, when we get into CSS, you're going to see what I mean. We'll actually change different elements to look differently based upon a style. Are you guys following?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and add the element strong. Pick out another word. I'm going to pick out the word love. I've got I love to program. So I'm going to put my cursor before love. I'm going to type in less than STRONG greater than sign. And then I'm going to go to the other side of the word love. And I'm going to type in less than sign / STRONG greater than sign. So just like bold, I've put the begin tag and the end tag around a particular word. Are you guys caught up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go to File, back to Save, and I'm going to go over to my browser, and since we already have it open, I'm going to go ahead and click Refresh or Reload. And now if I look at the sentence, I love to program, the word love is now, it's a strong style, just like bold. It's thicker letters and darker letters. The difference in the two, again, is one, you can change the style on it to make it look totally different. Because strong doesn't have a meaning when it comes to how it should look. Strong is like, I just want to make this word stand out. Bold is like, it should stand out, and it should stand out by being darker and thicker. Bold has a particular meaning. Okay, guys, did you get the strong finished?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, does it look like the bold statement? Did you refresh?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Great. So, any questions about strong
No.
and bold?
No.
You guys understand the difference?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you later. Are you sure you understand? No questions?
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. Let's do the element italic. So what do you think the characters are to type the element italic, Jai?
I don't know. E.
Close. Italic starts with an I.
Oh.
So it's going to be an I, but close. All right, so let's pick another word, any word you want. I'm going to pick the word Jai. I've got a sentence in my paragraph that says, my daughter's name is Jai.
Yeah, I'm special.
So you are special. So I'm going to go to the name Jai. I'm going to type in less than I. Remember, it's a little case I. The HTML elements are always typed in lowercase. Greater than. I'm going to go to the end of the word Jai and put my end tag. Type in less than / I. And then a greater than sign. I'm going to choose File and Save. You guys got it?
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to click Refresh. And if I look at the sentence, my daughter's name is Jai, it's now in italics. It kind of looks cursive in a way almost.
I thought it used for like specific names, like a book name or movie.
It can be used exactly to emphasize something. Yep, sure can. There's various reasons to use it. Okay, so you both got that?
Yeah.
Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so italic has a specific meaning, right? Just like bold has a meaning around something, how a character looks, italic has a meaning around how a character looks. So if you change the italic tag to look like something else, then it's no longer italic. So italic is just like bold. We have another tag called emphasis or emphasized. So emphasized is just like italic, just like strong is just like bold, right? So let's say that you want to emphasize something. Well, you can emphasize something different ways. The default that the browser will do is make it look italic. But again, later on when you learn CSS, you can make emphasized look totally different. You can make it look pink if you want to. You can make it look however you want to make it look. So the key differences is italic has a meaning around the way it should look, and emphasize is saying, hey, I want to emphasize this text. I want to make it stick out. And how you do that is totally up to you and the styles you use in cascading style sheets. And again, very soon we'll get into cascading style sheets. So let's do the emphasized. Now the emphasized tag, you would think it starts with an E. It does, but it's 2 letters. So it's EM. So go back to your notepad and again, pick out a word you'd like to emphasize. I'm going to pick out in the sentence, my son's name is Nicholas, and I'm going to emphasize his name. I'm going to put a less than, EM, greater than, and then I'm going to go to the end of his name. I'm going to type in less than, / EM, greater than sign. I'm going to click File, Save, and now I'm going to refresh. And now you can see that the sentence now says, my son's name is Nicholas, and Nicholas is emphasized. It's in italics, just like my daughter's name is Jai, where Jai is in italics. How'd it go, guys? How's it look?
Good.
Got the same thing?
Yeah.
Similar? Yeah? Okay, cool. Again, do you understand italics and emphasize? Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Can you change italics to look a lot different?
No.
No. Can you change emphasize to look however you want?
Yeah.
Yes, that makes sense. You can change italics to look different, but you shouldn't, right? Okay, so that's 4 different formatting tags. There's actually several tags you can use to format text. We're going to learn one more for this lesson, and then we'll go ahead and close the lesson. So how about let's do the delete HTML element. So how about you go down to your list and pick your least favorite anime. So I'm going to go down, or in my case it's anime. You may have something else in your list. So I'm going to go down to Black Clover here, and I'm going to put the delete HTML element, which is DEL. DEL. So I'm going to do less than DEL greater than. I'm going to go to the other side of Black Clover. I'm going to put less than / del greater than. Okay, I'm going to click File and Save. You guys caught up?
Yes.
Okay, and now I'm going to click Refresh. Now, tell me, how does that make your list item look different?
There's a line through it.
There's a line through it. It's crossed out, right? So that's kind of a way of saying I don't want that text anymore, or I'm going to change that text. This element, I have to be honest, I haven't used quite a bit, but it is there. It is available if you ever want to use. Okay, so we'll go ahead and end the lesson there. I just wanted to remind everybody, and our next lesson is actually going to be a quiz. We're going to have a quick quiz video with a little game involved to go over all the elements we've learned so far. If you look down below in the comments, you'll see a link to all of the questions that might be in the quiz. So each week we try to have a little study list ready for you that you can find on thecodingzoo.com. So every time you watch a video, always check below, and you should see a link to that study list. And if you're a parent and you're working with your child, you can go ahead and take that list and download it, print it out, and study it with your child. If you're a beginner, again, this course isn't just for children; it's just for beginners in general. Go ahead and take the list and practice with those tags, learn those tags. And then when we get to like the every 5th video, we'll kind of have a quiz to see how much we've learned. So I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Hope you learned something. We'd love to hear your comments. If there's any way we can improve or make it better for you, definitely let us know. Give us some feedback. And again, if you liked it, if you enjoyed the lesson, go ahead and click like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you know anybody who also would love to learn how to program, send them our way. Go ahead and share a link to our videos. We'd love to have them come. And again, we're open to input on how to make it better. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave us comments, or if you have any suggestions, leave us comments. Be sure to like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell so you'll know when the next video will be coming out. So thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great holiday. We'll see you next time. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you ready? Oh, my face is red now. Oh, I poked myself in the eye. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Ready?
Something wrong with my eye. No.
Something wrong with my eye. I poked it. That's what's wrong with it.
Does my eye look different?
Here, let me poke yours too. All right, you ready? Let's do it.
One eye looks smaller to
All right,
me.
1, 2, 3. Ready?
It's
1, 2,
one.
1, 2.